Hi, this is Mike from MikeEckman.com. In today's video, I'm really excited to present to you my first ever unboxing video. This one is for the brand new Lomo MC-A compact 35mm autofocus premium camera, whatever you want to call it. This thing was announced in October to the surprise of many people. There are quite a few preview reviews already out there of pre-production cameras. I ordered mine on October 22nd, which was one of the first days that it was available for pre-order, and it got shipped to my house earlier this week, and today is December 17th, 18th, and it just arrived on my porch too. So here's the box. I have not opened it yet. To celebrate, I set it next to some of my other lomography boxes. We got the LCA 120, the medium format 6x6 camera. There's the LCA wide and the wooden crate. There's the spinner, which I've never opened, 360-degree panoramic camera, and the lomography Neptune lenses. So I'm going to open this up. This is truly an unboxing video. I have not broken the seal on this box yet. So you're going to see what's inside this box at the same time that I am too. So let's get started. The outer box has been breached. We have an invoice here, some internal packing material. Let's open it up like this. Today it was raining, so I had to catch the FedEx guy before leaving this thing on my porch to get wet. So there we go, the Lomo MC-A camera. I ordered the black one. Came in like a tissue paper wrap here. As much as I'd love to say I want to save this, I know that I won't, so let's just tear through it. All right. There's the actual product box. And here we go. It's got a nice outside, I guess it's like a sleeve. Yeah, it's a sleeve. It's just like the LCA wide had a sleeve too. It shows you the camera with some specs of it. Comes in sort of a grayish box, I guess. Looks like it's already partially open, but that is just the design. Every day is equal, before the lens and behind it. A lot of cameras, especially ones made in China, seem to have these inspirational messages on it. I don't really quite understand why. Real quick, go over the features. I'm going to have a full write-up of this camera later, a review with hopefully some test images soon, but I notoriously take forever to create reviews, so I wanted to get this unboxing video out as quickly as possible. But the camera's got a 32mm multi-coated glass lens, autofocus. It's got a zone focusing mode, shutter speeds from 20 seconds to 1/500th of a second. It also can do manual shutter speeds, which is really cool. A lot of the more recent, less expensive auto exposure cameras usually don't give you the ability to manually change the shutter speed. You can change the aperture from 2.8 to 16. DX coding, ISO from 12 to 3200. Some creative modes, a self-timer with 3 different intervals, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. You can do multiple and long exposures. It says unlimited, but that would be limited by however many exposures you have. It comes with a USB-C rechargeable CR2 battery. So the battery is removable. I saw this in the preview ones. You can use as regular disposable CR2 batteries, but you can use a rechargeable one too, where you take it out of the camera and charge it. PC flash sync, splitzer lens attachment for advanced multiple exposures, and available interchangeable gel filters for colored flash. Everything else is in different languages. Let's take one last look at the box before we slide it open. Let's move the scissors out of the way. All right, let's take the lid off. Okay, so it's like it's a hinged lid. All right, we got a neat little manual with some strings. This is going to be hard to do on camera. Let me get this a little bit over here. There we go. So I undid the strings. Let's get that out like this. All right, there's a book. Lomography is really good about these books. There's one in the box with the wide and the 120. Comes with the book too, which are usually well done, hardcover. So you got a nice little inspirational cover, some stickers. You know, this is a fairly substantial book. I don't know if there's page numbers. Yeah, page numbers. You know, there's page 188, 200, slightly over 200 pages, full color. Some neat pictures. You can assume that these were all taken with pre-production versions of this camera. As you can see, it's mostly artwork. What the hell is lomography? Some history. Pretty neat. Oh, some credits of who took all these pictures. Just a quick scan. I don't recognize. Oh, I know this guy. Let's see who else. Here he is again. I don't recognize any other of these names. So, pretty neat. But that's not what we're after here. All right, let's go over here to this little accessory thing. You got this and this and these two little boxes. So let's take a look in here. I've never done unboxing videos before. I don't know if people want to see everything, but since this is my first time seeing it, if I'm fumbling, it's because I haven't done this before. There you go. There's the battery. So there's the CR2 lomography battery. I've seen these online. There is a little USB-C port right there. So you just charge it on your computer or with a cell phone charger and put it in the camera and you're ready to go. This one feels incredibly light. Oh, there's nothing in that. That's just a spacer. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Rechargeable CR. Oh, this is just telling you what it is. Okay, so there's nothing in here either. This is the strap, looks like. All right. Come on. Don't laugh at me if I tear the paper. There we go. There's a filter. And I guess, I don't know what this is. Oh, lens cap. There you go. Neat little lens caps. You can see it says Lomo. That's the filter. Oh, there's the strap. I'm not going to take it out, but you can tell there's a strap in there. Probably a wrist strap. And, oh, over on this side, I got more. So I should have read what it says. It's telling you what's there. So the MCU-V lens filter and manual card and colored flash filters. I'm not going to take those out because I want to see the camera. Here it is. Let's make sure there's nothing else I'm missing. Yep, these are all just spacers. Very well done. I mean, this is fairly thick cardboard. I know that's not really all that exciting, but the fact that they put this much effort into the packaging is really cool. That the LCA wide, that's a wooden box. I mean, it's very heavy, solidly made. You know, the Neptune box, this has got a drawstring on it. It's a very solid box. The LCA 120 has a big book under there too. I mean, this weighs a couple pounds. Like, for a plastic camera, they put so much effort into how they package these things. I feel like that sort of gives them license to maybe charge a little bit more than a cheap knockoff Chinese camera might. But back to the camera. So Lomo LCA, there's their fantastical, inspirational slogan. So it's kind of like Velcro, but it's not Velcro. It kind of sticks. Sort of neat. Let's unravel it. Unravel it again. I don't know if you could hear it. You know, it stays. I mean, it's kind of cool. And there it is. So, I know anyone watching this video, you've seen these pictures online already. So, actually seeing the camera in person for the first time, I'm excited because I'm actually touching it myself. But for those of you who've been following the release of this camera online, it's probably not as cool to see it here, but the whole package is just really neat. Again, I'm not a big fan of these slogans. I don't think they're completely necessary, but whatever. Again, first time I'm handling this, so you're probably going to hear me say some of the same things that other people have been saying, but I mean, this camera feels premium. I wouldn't describe it as heavy, but it's definitely more substantial than you would expect a cheap autofocus camera to feel, which this isn't. So, I mean, it just feels really nice. And, they have this in a silver version too. I just prefer the black version. In terms of size here, I'm not even going to stop the video. Hold on one second. I can already tell that the size of this camera is very similar to the Nikon 282 Ti. I mean, you can see width is the Nikon is just slightly wider, a little bit. Height, almost, I mean, exactly the same. Let's do it here on this side. Yeah, it's the same. Thickness, front to back. The Nikon may be a little bit wider, but I mean, we're talking barely here. This is a $1,000, when adjusted for inflation, premium camera, and these sell for quite a bit less today. So, again, this is just an unboxing video. I literally haven't even done more than what you've seen here in this video, so I plan on loading some film in this, going through, its functions, trying it out, some test pictures. That's not going to happen before the end of the year. Like I said, it's December 18th, and I hope to have some more information for you on this camera, but so far, initial impressions are extremely high, as I expected. The packaging is great. This neat little book is a very nice addition. I will put this all back in the box the way it came, and I will keep the packaging because they do such a great job with these, with everything that I've ever seen. I know that there's other Lomo products too, but this is just what I have here in my collection. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon.